going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT, and now looks like it's time to continuing on for making another Vision Total Drama fan art design on Gran Turismo Sport. So, looks like this will be able to get started because this will be quite excellent to be able to make another TD fan art design on the Ford GT LM Spec 2 test car. So this time, this will be able to have a different type of car number, so this will be able to have a very cool number to be able to have a good circle position for it. Now everything might be able to go and set up, and then this will be quite very excellent to be able to get a one good design. So maybe the good position could be quite very commonly for both sizes for it. So right now today, this is going to be able to make a next Total Drama fan art design is Lightning. He is one of the final two contestants on Total Drama Revenge of the Island along with Cameron, but he is very good for having a one good athletic that he always do the most is football. Yep, of course, football is very cool to be able to get a good sports to be able to get ready for it. Now, looks like this is going to be quite very specifically to be able to get a good position on it. So maybe this will manage up to be able to get a good position size for it. But I hope that this is going to be quite very difficult to be able to put a decal position. Should be right over here. Yep. He is very strong to be able to join in for the Super Bowl, you guys. Well, maybe a few months passed after the Super Bowl ended for it. But this is going to be quite very excellent to be able to have a good organized position to be able to get settled for. Now, maybe this will be able to have to do a little decal management check. So, it is going to be quite good to be able to have a good position size for it, just like the outline of Gran Turismo logo. But this might be getting the good fit position that might be able to get started for. So that was shot amazing. That will also to get organized for it. Now, maybe this might need to have stripes that will also might need it to be able to get started. So maybe this will also recommend to be able to have the hood point to be able to use as the main point. Just gonna have to go and grab it, and then this will be quite excellent to be able to have the, well, maybe this is gonna be good to be able to have two variant types, and later Lightning has his hair changed into white during the finale. But well, originally the brown color is definitely quite good for it. Now, maybe let's see something else to come up a better way to be able to make two variant designs at once. So this is going to be quite very longer to be able to get prepared, but this is going to be quite very longer to be able to get a good extended design to be able to work better. And then, well, maybe this will have to do it, because I hope that this might be able to have to do a fast speeding until this will be quite very good to get started for it. So I'll make sure to do my best, and then this will be quite very prepared for it. Alright, so looks like speed making is definitely giving you a little bit extra time to be able to have a good music. So looks like this will be able to get a good time to be able to do the lore talk on one of the most finest total drama characters who has the good athlete skills boards. So Lightning is an ultra competitive jock who values winning above everything else. He is very vain and egotistical, constantly referring to himself in the third person and often shown kissing his biceps. He is also quite selfish and always puts his own interests above everyone else. Such an example is when he betrays Cameron on the agreement, so, well, maybe this is definitely on the eat, puke, and be wary. So, looks like that's how that Lightning is definitely a football athlete, was definitely able to compete total drama Revenge of the Island. So, looks like he is definitely quite very good with his strong muscles, and definitely like Tyler, and he always do some of the extreme failed moments for it. Now, looks like this is going to be quite excellent to be able to get everything mixed for a good variant. So, looks like I might be able to have 2 libraries at once, because this is going to be quite excellent to be able to have a 3-color type. So, this will be able to have the blue, black, and yellow, and then this is going to be quite excellent to make a good design to be able to get everything going for. So I really guess that this is going to be able to have 2 TD libraries with Lightning on it, so this is going to be quite very good, what might be quite going SHA amazing to be quite giving a good amazing for it. So looks like I'll be able to make the first original type variant, and then this will be able to make the second one, because this will be able to have the white one for it. Now, looks like in Season 4 of Total Drama Revenge of the Island, he first appeared in the first episode where he pushes Mike and Zoe to flex his muscles when he is introduced by Chris. When he is one of the first to make it to Chris, and he is definitely putting on the Toxic Rats, suggesting that the team name should be changed into Lightning Squad. Well, it also might need to stick with the Toxic Rats that definitely quite very included for. Having a super competitive dive that does cause him to get extremely frustrated with others when they do not perform up to par in challenges, as he complains about his team, declaring that he should be on a team of his own, and even to the point where he aggressively chases others to attack him. His dislikes for teammates continues to grow as Sam continues to perform poorly. Rick's alarm disturbs him, and Don steals his protein powder. Well, I kind of think that Lightning's always best way to be able to keep him strong was the protein. So, of course, athletes could also do protein before doing some workout training for it. Now, but right now, this is going to be quite excellent to be able to replace the decal, so good thing I got a spare, because this is definitely quite very good to be able to have this for original decal, and this time the white Lightning is definitely quite added, was definitely made as an alternate. So good thing that this is going to be quite good to be able to have 2 libraries for having one the original and the alternate as the variant. So this will be quite excellent to be able to have a good decal replacement. So this will also might need to change up for it. Good thing that this is going to be quite excellent to be able to have an additional tool to be able to work on for it. This is going to be quite excellent. So maybe this will also have to change up the types, and then this will also might need to change the color of the stripes. So this will might be able to get changed it up, and then this will might have everything to be rearranged, and then do some little management work to be able to get done for it. Now, the stripes will be able to change into white, so I hope that this is going to be able to have everything needs to be using the flag stripes into white. And occasionally, maybe this will have to change back into the original one, because this is going to be quite very efficient. That will also stick it in by default. And the rear ring might be able to change into black, so I hope that there might be better changes to be able to get ready for it, because this wheel might be able to change it up to be able to have it stay on the same position. This wheel might be quite very good to be able to have variants. That wheel might be able to change alternate designs that will go as well. So I hope that the license plate position and the logo might be able to leave as well for it. So this wheel might be excellent to be able to change method ways to be able to get everything started. So this will have to replace the yellow one into white, and then I'll be able to have to do with a pattern decal that will might give it a good work on it. So eventually, maybe this will be able to stick into gray, so that might be gonna give a good work on it. That's better. Now, maybe this will also have to change up the alternate, so good thing might be able to change the Goodyear Eagle. That will might be able to get a good style for it. And even of course, maybe that wheel might need a special color that will also to change a better alternate ways for it. So let's give it a better aluminum metallic, so this is going to be quite very excellent. So even of course, maybe this will also have to change up the racing item. That will make it from black into white. And also the light color, so this was going to be quite very good as needed. So maybe almost forgot. Well, maybe this will also might need to replace it. Okay, that might be good. Now, this is going to be a good design work that everything is definitely quite very good after the end of Season 4, folks. So, maybe this is a very good alternate design that was definitely quite very good for it. So, looks like this is going to be deserves to be able to have a white one besides the 3-color type. White colors are definitely able to have everything needed. So, maybe this is going to be able to change up for it. So this will change it into all-star style, and then this is going to be able to save as, and this is going to be able to keep it to be able to get a good choice for. Now, even for Lightning's intelligence, however, it's the opposite to get his physical skills, where he made even the simplest of mistakes, such as calling Joe a boy and Cameron a girl. Well, Cameron's a boy. And also, he just definitely mistaken knows that what girl that Joe says for it. Well, after Joe gets transferred to the Toxic Rats, the two of them decides to team up. For the most of the mind is a terrible thing to waste through Lightning's lack of intelligence and constant referring to her as a boy gets on Joe's nerves. Well, kind of thing that Lightning confuses to find out what he said is what girl. Well, Joe doesn't like it to see it, doesn't understand that much for it. And even when Brick is separated from the team, Joe plants the seeds of doubt about him into Lightning due to his superiority complex. Lightning agrees to help Joe boat up Brick after their team loses. And looks like, I really guess that's how him and Joe are the only two teams in the Toxic Rats, despite of the efforts in the Treasure Island of Dr. McLean. Though they spent more time arguing with each other than progressing with the challenge, the two finally win the challenge despite Lightning being attacked by the mutant alligators. So, this is definitely quite very amazing to be able to have a second Group 3 race car, just like the Joe Mustang Group 3, but now the Lightning GT LM Spec 2 test car is now going to be quite very good to go, and now this is going to be quite very good to be able to get a good look to be able to get selected for this vehicle to be able to get started for. Now it's just going to go scroll down, and then let's change up that vehicle. So maybe this will also have to change car liveries for it. So maybe this is going to be quite very good to be able to have two alternate designs, because this is going to be quite SHA-BAM to be able to get everything ready for. So right now, I'll be able to have to choose the original variant. So this is going to be quite excellent to have the yellow headlights to be able to be putting on for. Upon reaching the merge, Lightning and Joe continued to team up for a while during the first two challenges. Things seemed to be going well between the two of them, until Joe betrays Lightning, using him to distract Fang. Fueled by revenge, Lightning is able to get the mutant shark to help him with the promise of taking him to Scott. Well, that's a better way to be able to make agreement with Fang, so he just wants to eat Scott. Well, I can't believe it that Fang almost trying to chew Lightning's butt. Well, that might be quite very embarrassed for it. Now, looks like this is going to be quite ready to go for this race. And this time, this will be quite excellent to be able to go on over to certain speedway tracks to be able to get started for. So how about taking one lap test run on Special Stage Route X and then Blue Moon Base Speedway second. So looks like this will get spilled the lightning on this racing machine to be able to get started for. So I hope that they will be able to add up with some few additional decals soon. But luckily this might be quite very well for it. So maybe this is gonna be quite very challenging to be able to get started for this one heck of a challenge. So I kinda like the best part in Grand Theft Auto when Lightning sprays covered on Mount Chrismore, because this is gonna be so hilarious, because that was like,
huh? Lightning for the win! Ah! Bam! My face! My beautiful 50-foot concrete face! Did you have to stop at the drive-thru?
and then Chris felt sad that Lightning just sprays the covered on Chris's face on Mount Chrismore for it. Now, looks like this is going to be quite excellent to be able to get ready for it, because this is going to be able to get stronged up, and then this will go very realistic to be able to get prepared. So penalty settings might be on, because this is going to be quite prepared to be able to get ready for the race, but this will be able to show for the second one to be able to have an alternate variant. So Lightning is able to tag all the locations, but due to the misunderstanding, Chris overrules his victory, disappointing Lightning as he wanted to use the reward to bolt out Joe. Lightning continues to hold grudge towards Joe and up and away in a pitiful balloon. Seeing how Joe treated Cameron, Lightning is able to persuade Cameron to stand up for himself. Lightning is the first to enter the Zeppelin and confronts Heather for stealing the $1 million. Well, that could be his epic part to be able to crash the imports. Definitely sounded like the minor turbulence from GTA 5. Oh boy, we just love that part when Merryweather tries to brace themselves before Trevor crashes import. Well, it's getting a little off topic, but it is a pretty good mission. Now, maybe this will be able to get everything needed to be able to get a racing medium tires to set up for it. So I hope that the F1 GTR and the BMW M6 is definitely might be shown to be a little bit absent. So looks like that might be the only Group 3 race cars to be able to get ready to race. So I hope that it'll be able to get back again soon. So looks like good time to be able to get ready to do it the straight and down. Let's get the race started. Now, looks like this is going to be quite very amazing to be able to get a good race on it, because make way for the program event of the island contestant Lightning is fastest into the swing spot for it. Well, I hope that this is going to be able to have a 6-speed transmission on for it, so that will be quite very extraordinary to be able to keep up the distance to be able to get a good handling for it. So maybe this is going to be able to have everything to keep on the straight for it, because this is going to be quite athletic racing designed to be ready for it. So this will go shot epic, then this will go shot speeding up to the distance. Shot overtake, and also shot catching up to dude. Well, he always loves to sing SHA-BAM. That would be the best catchphrase they had to be for it. Well, however, Lightning is able to gain the advantage after frightening innocence. The two fought over the case, but Lightning quickly escaped the ship after Cameron crashed into it. That night, Lightning is finally able to board up Joe with Cameron's help before taking the her abstain. Joe finally calls out Lightning for not knowing that she was a girl. The discovery of her true gender shocks Lightning. That was a big lightning struck, folks. That could be giving a reaction. With only 3 other contestants left, Lightning continues to be on his own and becomes a little prime candidate for an alliance made by both Scott and Cameron, and unknowingly agrees to join both. After failing the cooking challenge, Lightning and Cameron team up for a brief moment where Cameron is being able to remove the tracking collars. Well, can I say that Cameron's got the brains to be able to remove the tracking collars to help Lightning remove it for it, thanks to his wonderful ways of technology to be able to get everything removed for it. Well, can I say it is pretty easy to be able to avoid being tortured for it. Now, looks like this is going to be quite going in to get on the straight. Try to catch up on a good acceleration, facing up to. So, luckily, this is going to be one good race to be able to get a good look on it. So, looks like the yellow headlights on the 4TT Spec 2 test car is definitely quite very good to be able to have the yellow headlights on it. So we're kind of like the normal headlights, but this one is very good as the 2017 race car version from the 24 Hours of Le Mans. So, looks like this is going to be going in on the second straight. Just keep up on the supercharge to be able to get a good distance to catch up for it. And later, Lightning decides to help Cameron back in order to claim victory for himself. Well, unknowingly, Cameron has hop onto his back and carries him all the way to the finish line and wins the challenge when Lightning backs up the pole. And that's how Cameron wins, and Lightning felt furious when find a way to be able to get into the finish line for it. Well, I'd say that smart way to do it, and also might need to be able to keep on for it. And that's how in the Enchanted Rankin Forest, Drew's Lightning has the full. Well, eventually, Lightning felt not happy about this for it after Cameron's win. He just vows revenge, even beating up a punching bag resembling Cameron to vent out of his anger. Drew, who has the full map, fails to assemble the pieces correctly and end up running around the island instead towards the goal, and even tripping over Ezekiel along the way. Despite this, Lightning managed to win the challenge, securing the spot in the final 2 and 10, which both going off again, he could probably challenge Cameron for the finale. So, looks like, ladies and gentlemen, that's how the Brain versus Brawn versus the Ultimate Showdown is definitely going to be quite prepared for. His determination to win the season increased after seeing his father getting all his championships. Not wanting to disappoint his father, Lightning vowed to win, but Lightning receives a little support from the eliminated contestant, with Joe apparently for it. So, for the challenge, he creates an armor made out of himself with Mangalin's red legs and spike. Yeah, I guess that this is going to be quite very epic for the final challenge to get prepared challenge to Cameron to see if this is going to win. So, right now that this is going to be able to go in for the final stretch to be able to catch up on it, but this is going to take a little bit longer to be able to do do a little bit more testing to be able to keep up the acceleration, because this is going to be able to keep it up, and then so it's going to be a little bit harder to be able to have weekly stop cars. So even so, that this will be quite very good to be able to have a good test complete, because this is going to be quite very excellent. Alright, so right now that this is going to be just done for racing tests, and then this is going to be quite very good. So in Lightning's ending, Cameron falls first, and when Lightning declared winner, Joe is the only person to be happy despite the rivalry, after claiming, "Not even Lightning can stop the Lightning." When being handed the $1 million, he departs the island with the other contestant. So looks like that's how that Lightning's hair is changed into white, and looks like this is definitely called White Lightning. So looks like this is going to be quite excellent to be able to get ready to be able to have the second round for this challenge, and this time the alternate library will be able to coming in soon for it, folks. Just you wait. Looks like it's time to bring out the alternate variant design, because looks like White Lightning on the Ford GT Allen Spec 2 test car is now going to be quite prepared to get ready for it. So that's how prior to be able to have Lightning's hair to be white before Total Drama All-Stars. So looks like this is going to be quite excellent to be able to take a good showcase view for it. So no longer brown, but this is definitely going to be white, and looks like this is going to be shot awesome for a one good race. So right now that this will be able to have something to be able to get set up for it, so maybe this will be able to go with 25 laps to be able to get ready to race on Blue Moon Bay Speedway. So this is going to be quite very excellent to be able to get started for it, but this time this will be able to get very competitive to be able to get prepared for it. So looks like the fuel consumption and the tire wear will be able to have something on 6 times, and then this will also to even out to be able to do by the book. So rolling start is definitely going in as usual, and now looks like it's time to get ready to race. So since Lightning's hair changed into white before Total Drama All-Stars, he returns in Heroes vs. Villains as one of the competing contestants for the new season, and he is placed on the villainous vultures. He is the first person to dive off the cliff and easily retrieve the key. On the way to the spa hotel, Joe tries to convince Lightning that the two of them should be allies since they are the strongest member of the team. Once they reach the spa hotel, the key does not work, which frustrates him. His team later wins the challenge thanks to Alejandro. At the elimination ceremony, Chris volunteers on the vultures, and Lightning immediately come up believing that Chris giving out the special prize instead is the McLean Chris had hidden there, that he is required to stay at Boney Island. So that's how he's the first one to be able to be exiled in Boney Island. So in Evil Dread, he was definitely able to try to look for the immunity idol, so this is going to be able to be hard to find for him. Now looks like this is going to be able to get trading, and then let's go for another challenge to be able to have 25 laps on Blue Moon Bay. This is going to be quite challenging to be able to get prepared for. So, good thing that racing on the speedway track like the Northern Hydro Speedway, because last time I just raced with the Joe Mustang Group 3, and now Lightning with the Ford GT race car, and now this is going to be quite challenging on Blue Moon Bay Speedway to be able to get started. Now, looks like this is going to be able to get a good field percentage remain, be able to get catching up and do some more paces for it. Now, this is going to be quite very awesome to be able to get a good run on it. But I hope that this is going to be quite very good to be able to win this race, to be able to get going for one fine daily workout complete, folks. But I hope that this will be able to be back to be able to get stacked up for the most credits more. Racing on Route X is definitely important. Now, looks like keep going in, overtaking the 2 BMW M6, GT3 is going back, he will go for a little race, and Then there's the McLaren F1 GTR passes in to be able to get a good rush on it. But this is going to be one good competitive race to be able to get started for it. Just make way for the lightning, and then this will SHA-BAM for the finish line. Be able to catch up on it. Very good. So looks like this is going to be able to keep up the pace to be able to stay on it. So it always has to be able to stay on 150 seconds. So this will be able to get a good run to be able to get everything extended for. Well, I kind of think just did for having a first test on Route X is quite very challenging. So looks like this is going to be able to do the real deal, to be able to race on the normal stage, because the whole crowd is waiting for him to come to be able to do a good supporting cheer on it. Well, I kind of think Lightning does play football for it, but, well, making this toll drama library is definitely quite very creative and important. A good design to represent him for it. Now, this is going to be able to go easy to be able to catch it up. But I hope that this is going to be able to go into the pit stop very easily. So, well, I hope no turning back to be able to get started for it, because this is going to be able to have a little bit of responsibility to save up the fuel. So that might be able to get a good start to be able to get everything run up for it. But I hope that we will have to keep an eye on the fuel specs that might need it for it. Okay, McLaren F1 coming back, but I hope that this is going to be quite very challenging to be able to get a good racing athletic, to be able to get a good sporting history, to be able to get it on the books. And then keep going on the straight, because 20 laps to go, and it looks like this will keep going fast enough to be able to keep up the pace for it. Well, eventually, that this is definitely a good white windshield fender that will might be getting a good pipe on it. Now, it looks like after the 5th lap, this is going to be a good time to be able to save up and keep going for it, because this is going to be quite needed. Alright, here we go. Time to go racing soft tires. That will give a good fast improvement to be able to get a good pace on it. Now, looks like the racing medium tires is now good to go, because this is going to be able to have a good moment to be able to get going on for it. So during the sculpture challenge, Lightning is returned to the team after finding their Livery model, which is definitely very frustrated for it. So I hope that this is going to be quite excellent to be able to trying, and then this will be able to wait for the challenge begins for it. But that's how the villain is supposed to boss the villain again. That's how they decided to be able to blow up Lightning instead, because that's how he gets the luck of change. Also,
I told you you regret it. I win. So woo!
What the?
He left a pre-recorded message just in case.
That Lane and Bruno is here, having a good time on the Swan boat. Well, I guess that this is definitely quite giving Spec the stock hard for it. Now, looks like this is going to be quite good to be able to keep up on it. But, and also, well, kind of like that hilarious confessional moment when Joe thinks that Lightning was here for it, because that was quite definitely saying well, eventually we decided to try to give it a little bit extra part on it, because this is definitely might need it for it. Now, looks like first place is definitely in the pits. Now, this will get paced up to be back in the lead, because this will be able to get a good extended time to be able to get a good 25 laps on Blooming Day, but this will also be quite very different. Do it like the last time differently for it. Now, looks like this is going to be able to come back on the pace for it. McLaren F1 still keep going on for it. So maybe this will be might needed to be able to stay on the lane number 4. So looks like this is going to be able to keep everything well focused, to be able to do a little nice concentration focus, to be able to get a good on course. Because 1995 legendary race car really wants to challenge the Lightning GT Spec 2 race car to be able to get ready for it, because this is going to be quite going in for it. The legend and the TD athlete goes in for becoming the ultimate showdown for the race. So I thought that this is going to be quite excellent to be able to have a good race with 3 engine cars on the top 2 to be able to get a good race to get started for it. Now, looks like this will keep going in. McLaren F1 stays on it and then tries a better way to get on the overtake run for it, because this is going to be quite very challenging for it. This race car gets the one good high-speed distance to be able to get a good aggressive, to be able to get a good space to be able to strong up for it. Now, looks like coming in, only 15 laps remaining, because this will be able to have track of the time, and this will be able to get going to be able to see it. Most of the Group 3 cars are definitely able to keep going in right behind for it. Alright, the F1 is definitely quite catching up on it, trying to find a way to get on the inside of the track. Looks like Lightning GT is definitely able to keep going on in first place, because this is going to be able to get a good run to be able to reach up to the finish line. So, blue flag comes in for it, just entering on the last place car to be able to go on for it. This will proceed to overtake for it, because this will shot overtake on the Alfa Romeo for speed to be able to come through for it, giving a little bit extra 1 lap plus to be able to keep up on it. So, stay on the inside, this will be able to keep slided up for it, just like Minneapolis Motor Speedway. So, it's like this is going to be able to call out for it and then bring out the Racing Super Soft tires for it. So, definitely in the final reckoning, Lightning has seen one of the balloons, however, floats away along with the rest of the eliminated contestants before the intern can get down. Now, looks like this is definitely quite very possible to be able to have, and the story about one of the cars on the contestants for it. So, this is going to be able to get everything shortened out for it. Now, looks like continuing on with the race, and then this is going to be able to get some shot passes and do some or overtake. So I hope that this is going to be quite very competitive rivalry to be able to get a good race on it. Now, looks like this is going to be able to get a good opportunity to be able to get there. Then, looks like going in, pass on, and Hyperion GT tries to be able to make a good attempted overtake on Toyota's DR Super Racing Concept, and then entering to the pits. This will be quite very needed to be able to change up the tires and the refuel. So this will be able to keep going on for it. And it looks like the F1 GTR makes a good passing overtake, so that can be easier. And then a Lightning strikes back to be able to keep up in the lead. That will be quite some fans to be able to get excited for it. Now, this is going to be quite very epic and cool to be able to see it for it. But luckily that this is going to be so awesome to be able to bring those Lightning out with a good livery to the track to be able to get ready for it. Spectators are cheering to see this is going to be quite awesome for it. Then keeps up going, and then this will be able to have the 14 lap to be able to go continuously to be able to get a good fair challenge for it. Nothing else to be excited, and then this is going to be able to get a good choice to be able to have the new lightning livery design for it. But luckily, it is a variant design, and it's definitely quite even a good choice to be able to show bicep and a good pose on it for it. Got it. Quite even a good extra moment to keep up on the pressure, to be able to get straight on it. 6 gears, here we go. Blue flag comes in by the passage, and then only 10 more to go, and this is going to be quite very challenging to be able to do it, just like the manufacturer series is racing again for us. Now, this is going to be quite very excited to see it, and the McLaren F1 GTR is still keeping up to a rivalry run on it, but this is going to be able to keep on the epic run for it. Many Group 3 cars are still racing around the track because this is going to be quite open space overtake run for it separately, and then this will be able to keep up, to be able to get a good fast run, to be able to see which one will pass the most fastest lap on the track. Going in through some passes, and then goes by 2. The overtake SLS GT3, and then overtake GT50S and 4C, and then this will go the pace to go. Then this is going to be quite amazing to be able to get a good epic run for it. Now, then stay on that next throttle to be able to get on for the inside turn off it. 17 laps, almost there, because this will have to keep on track of the lap time, will also to get very easy perfect. And the F1 never gives up because this is going to be able to keep on it. Non-aspiration for this supercharger vehicle will be very competitive to be able to see which one is going to be the most. And this is going to be able to get a good time, to be able to get a good stop time, to be able to get things up for it. Now entering the pits, and then this is going to be a good time to be able to change tires. So this will recommend to be able to stay on super soft, and that wheel might be able to get worked up for it. Alright, get a good quick refuel, that will get back on the track. Alright, full refuel, and now looks like it's time to go. It looks like the F1 is definitely able to get time to be able to refuel, so looks like small catch up to do, and then this is going to be able to have a gold trophy to win for it. Then the heat continues on. So this is going to be quite very epic for this race, that will be able to ride the lightning, to be able to on the top 3 to be able to go for it, but the F1 never gives up because the legend lives on since the 1995 24 Hours of Le Mans, and this will be able to get going for it. And then the Lightning GT Spec 2 race car overtakes the McLaren F1 once again, and then stays on the first place lead. Now, looks like this is going to be able to keep up, only 6 more laps to go, because this is going to be quite very excellent to be able to have a single horizontal character with a most sporting athletic moment, to be able to have a good bicep pose that will be quite very excited for it. Now, looks like this will be able to keep going for it. 15 minutes since the race started, but luckily giving a little bit of time to be able to get a good swing race, and we'll be able to be very careful that needed to be. Now, many other Group 3 cars are definitely able to getting into the pit, and then it takes a little bit of time to refuel after taking up the tires for it. 5 more to go. Looks like this is going to be able to get a good system of time to see this will might get help. Renault there, just gonna make a good grab on the Renault Sport RS01 GT3. They're coming through, and then this will keep at it. Only got to keep going a certain amount of time to be able to go currently for it. 45.776 seconds is definitely able to keep up the time for it, but this is going to be some room to be able to beat the best lap under 45 seconds. This is going to be able to get a good important time for it, ladies and gents, but this is going to get a little bit more harder to be able to get a good best record. Now, looks like this is going to be able to get started for it, but this is going to be able to get a little bit more follow up to be able to get a good overtake pass for it. F1 comes back in first, but the Lightning GT Spec 2 comes back once again to be able to get a good dip-and moment. Just glide the Lightning in first place, and then this will keep going at it. There's nothing else to be able to get a good way to be able to have a single strong Group 3 car to be able to get a good, efficient, high-speed horsepower that will work stronger to win for it. Now, looks like charging up to be able to stay on the 5th gear, goes by 6 and fueling. This will be able to keep up the most heated challenge to be able to get raced up for it. There you go. Looks like the Nissan GTR is about to be able to trying to keep up to be able to good struggle pass on the Volkswagen GTI Vision GT Group 3 for it. But this will go in to be able to keep riding up for it. 23rd lap, only 2 more remain. This is going to be able to get a good race done for it. But this is going to be quite challenged to be able to get a good race for it, because the F1 GTR still keeps coming through for it. Still never gives up, but this is going to be able to get a good race to be able to have some motivation, to be able to get a good acceleration, to be able to get everything good at tempo for it. Now, looks like this is going to be able to get a good chance because 20% of the field remains. But this is going to be quite very important that Will might need to save it before the last race will get started for it. But there's no turning back, but this is going to be quite very intense. Nothing else that might be able to win this race without entering the pits or giving one last chance. But this is going to be very intense to be able to see it. Going in, only 12% of the field remains, but this is going to be quite scary to see it, folks, but this is going to be able to have the skin of its teeth for it, but giving the good time to be able to get ready for the final lap of the race, because the crew team is about to be able to change up the tires quick and then refuel as possible. I hope that this is going to be able to stay on second. Looks like this is going to be its last stand on the final lap, but this is going to be quite very epic to be able to catch up on the portion for it. The F1 comes back in first, and then this is going to be quite good to be able to get started for the last run for this track, folks, because this is going to be quite very challenging. To the White Lightning 4TC library to be quite very good to go for it. Continues on in first, and then this will be able to make its way to be able to catch up. Looks like this is going to be 1% of field remaining, and this is going to be a SHA-BAM win. Win the race by 1%, and that is so very close to see it, but very closer to see the fuel percentages down. What an epic race, folks. That was a pretty good race. Now that was very amazing. So looks like this is a pretty good earnings might be coming out to be standardly for it, but looks like daily workout maxed out complete. But this race is gonna be quite very awesome. That will be very good. That deserves to be able to have some good footage to be able to do on the replay. So right now, looks like this is gonna be able to have March 11 for a daily workout complete. So luckily, 1% chance of getting a historic race car is gonna be quite good. Almost, and it's so close. So, looks like a Subaru WRX Group board might be get everything it needs board. So, looks like that was a pretty good race for today, folks, but that was a very challenging, difficult. By the skin of its teeth, that is so close to be able to see it for it, but this might be quite coming close for it. So, looks like this is a very good Total Drama library design on Lightning, but this is going to be quite excellent to be able to see it for it. So, maybe 2 variant libraries is definitely might be good to be able to see it. So, the White Lightning is definitely currently seen in Total Drama All-Stars, but back in Revenge of the Island, used to be brown to be able to have this original library design. So, good thing that this is definitely might need it to be able to have this to be congruent for it. So maybe the White Lightning library is definitely the new current design for it. So former library design by shown for it, but this is going to be quite very cool to see it for it. So this will be able to update it on this library soon, so maybe 2 variants with the same car will be able to use. Well folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race, and I hope you like this library. So thanks for watching, and be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget to click the bell for notifications upload if you want to see. Then also the links on the description down below if you want to see more. So I'll be seeing you guys next time to continuing on the race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.